With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
Murray for three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Beasley outside. Antetokounmpo. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Inside, Giannis knows he's got all the tools, height, touch, power, it's all there.
Pass to Murray. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Caldwell Pope outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Murray. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And how about Jokic just barely getting that one off as the shot clock was winding down.
And a great move by Beasley.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
To the inside. Gordon. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And that's a staple move from Aaron Gordon.
Pass to Lillard. Here's Lopez. Takes the 3. Porter pulls it in. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The Nuggets moving the ball around and finished off by Porter.
Now sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
And you hear it often, Brent, these Nuggets are a complete team.
Well, you have a historic superstar in Jokic and this incredibly deep and talented supporting cast. Got a great, experienced coaching staff. This team has everything you need to win at the highest level, and they're proving they can do that.
And it's Lopez at the elbow.
Lopez, an absolute mountain to deal with on the inside, and the defense doing all they can against it.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope. Beasley with the rebound. Middleton with it. Now guarded by Porter. Kicks it out to Lillard. And Lopez throws it down.
And Lillard right now at that point guard position has total control of the offense.
Here's Gordon. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Lopez outside. Pass to Lillard. Lopez a screen to the middle. And it's blocked by Gordon.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
Outside Porter. There's the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. And it's Beasley in the corner. Lopez, no luck.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Murray. Back to Porter. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. target at the rim.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Lillard. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Inside, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
A good job of reading the pick and roll there from Patrick. You give him a passing lane, he's going to get to it.
Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. With his physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
It's Beverly on the wing. Here's Connaughton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Murray with the defensive effort. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. No good from outside. Milwaukee in the lead. Down low. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Porter's got 5 now.
You really want to step up and try to make Porter make a move. Right there, the three ball looked easy.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. The Nuggets trail. Murray with it. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Murray with the jam.
And a statement from Jamal, when he gets that kind of room, he's capable of throwing it down.
Looking at the Bucks, GA, they've made the playoffs every year since 2017.
And Kevin, as long as Giannis is at the helm, that streak should continue for a while. He's arguably the best player in the world. Guys want to play with this kid.
Pass to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Milwaukee ball.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Bucks. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, it would have been really nice to get that win on the road, but no team ever happy with a loss. They put up a good fight, and they had nothing to hang their heads on after that one.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Now, Brent, when it comes to Portis, his duties have increased over the years.
And that has a lot to do, Kevin, with the defensive improvement from Bobby Portis. He puts more effort into that D, and the coaches trust him more. not just a spark off the bench.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Nikola Jokic amazes teammates with his vision. Aaron Gordon says he's a basketball genius. He plays it like chess, seeing it 3 steps ahead. You've always got to keep your eye on him when he has the ball because he'll find you. Even if you don't think you're open, you're open. He's a point guard, just in a center's body. Kevin?
That is very true. David, thanks. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Let's go, fans. I want to hear you get wild right now.
Teams changing it up here. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Jokic. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks leading by 7. Beasley left side. It's Beasley on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Beasley's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. To the paint, here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Middleton outside. Lillard outside. .46 seconds left to play here in the half. Portis can't get it to go.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Second violation.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Pass to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
That'll be a 5-second call.
I mean, these giveaways aren't doing them any favors on the scoreboard.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lillard with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Portis can't get it to go. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And that is just a deflating era on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Crowder's got 6 here in this quarter.
Looks like Crowder feels like the green light is all his on that shot.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. Off the inbound. Can't capitalize inside. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 18. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Just been really inefficient. 5 turnovers. You know, it's as if he's playing for the other team.
Milwaukee leading by 18. When he's not dominating this sport, we know that Jokic spends time with his other love.
And you're talking about horse racing, specifically harness racing. Jokic, that is the sport he loves the most. So it's right up there with basketball, amazingly enough.
Now here's Gordon following the miss by Giannis.
8-second violation.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Lopez. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Brent, don't you love what a team player Giannis is? A star with very little ego.
Well, one of the things, Greg, he does so well is deflect everything or reflect everything back to him. It's about him. He'll compliment his teammates, and then he'll take on the responsibility when the team isn't playing at its highest level.
That will be 8 seconds.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Pass to Lopez. And it's Beasley in the corner. It's good from long range. Beasley's got the first bucket of the third here for Milwaukee.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Lillard with the bucket.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
That's an inbound violation.
That'll be a 5-second call.
The Achilles heel of
Te convertiste en mi vicio, baby. Si me das permiso. Quisiera verte aunque sea para por bicho. Despeinarte toda, después te doy chavo para el beauty chon. En ese